Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. This is Arlene once again. I want to thank you for joining me here from Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. How do you like my sound effects? That brings back a lot of memories for me. I heard that every morning for 20-some years, 24, 25 years, and I had fun taking care of the animals. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and start with our videos again. But I just want to take a moment and tell you folks how grateful I am for your prayers and your support during the passing of my father 3 weeks ago. We had been dealing with my dad since actually last Christmas, even a little bit before that. And it has been a kind of a downhill spiral since that. A slow one, but it certainly wasn't getting better. And he had some issues that we constantly went back and forth to the doctor. So I was very busy taking care of Mom and Dad. And I think, you know, both of them need some assistance with things. And Dad went to a home the end of May, and he passed away on July 26th, Saturday morning, at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he actually was in this home for a couple months. But I will tell you, folks, in the long run, it is a blessing. We miss him. We miss him greatly, dearly. But at the same time, we realize that he's not suffering anymore. And as Christians, we believe that he has gone home with the Lord, and he is being taken very well care of at this point. And he's not suffering, and he's in a happier place. So we are so thankful for God's grace through this time, and for people like yourselves out there that have sent condolences to me and such, and prayers on the Facebook. It has meant a great deal to me, and I appreciate that greatly. With that being said, we're going to move forward here. There was about a period of about a month when we first put Dad in a home, probably from the beginning of June to the end of June. I was really not interested in carving. I did no carving during about 3 to 4 weeks, almost about 4 weeks. I didn't even open up the shop very often. I just came in to check on things and got things out of here, but I really didn't spend the time like I am now. And about a week before my dad passed away, I decided to get back into carving, and carving has to be a fun thing. If it's a forced thing, any hobby that's forced is not a hobby, then it becomes a job and a chore. And I realized that would come back. A lot of what I was going through at that time was grieving that my father was no longer in the house and around the farm. Because everywhere I turn here, I see my dad, because I worked side by side with him for a number of years. And it was really a tough month for me. But with that being said as well, I picked up the knife, and then I started carving again. And it's like I couldn't stop. I was trying to make up time. Not making up time, but just threw myself into it about a week before he passed away. I'm going to show you what I've been working on and my ideas here, and we're going to get back to doing some more videos. I'm trying to come up with some new projects. I had a couple in mind, and I thought I'm just going to hold off on things for a while. I've done so many projects, it's like, how many times can you reinvent the Santa? Well, there's a new thing that I came up with again, and I keep thinking I can't think of anything else, and all of a sudden something else pops up. So, and I'm very grateful to God for that. I just don't know where all these ideas come from sometimes. But sometimes there's going to be a lull there that there won't be any ideas. But let me show you what I've been working on, some of the ideas that have come along. Let me take the video camera over here. Over here you'll see you'll see my rotating, those are the ones that are done. I love that little cabinet. It is so cool. And I'm looking for maybe 2 more of those. So if any of you know of a place that may be selling something like that, let me know. Over here I have a bunch of Santas that are laying down because they have a habit of falling over when I knock the table over when I get up, and I thought, and I was trying to organize what I had here. But I have a lot of different Santas. I have about 20 Santas that I've done, and I've done about 47 of these pine cones, different size pine cones. There's 2 finished at the end there, but these are all 4 different sizes of pine cones. My idea was to take these, about 50 of them, get a Christmas tree. I think there's one at the house someplace. I know I have one somewhere. Not a huge tree, but a tree, put some white lights in it, and finish these up and put them in the tree and just have a pine cone Christmas tree was my idea. And I was thinking for my own collection, but of course I'm going to sell these at the shop come Christmas time. You know, many of us begin to do our carving way before Christmas. Actually, I start in January, the following Christmas. I'm already starting to replenish my supply, and it takes a good number of months to get 300 or 400 pieces. You know, the most I've ever had was like almost 200 pieces ready to go for a show. And the Apple Fest will be coming up in October, which really is only a couple months away. So I'm coming into my favorite part of the holiday, which I'm really looking forward to. And so I really have to sit down sometime and just start painting. As you can tell, I don't enjoy the painting as much as I enjoy the carving portion, and most carvers will tell you that. But let me show you, that was one idea I wanted to tell you about. The other is I've come up with a new idea with some funny looking feet. And they're not accurate, but it's just a new way of doing things. Here's a penguin standing with big feet, webby feet. And it's just a very simple added part to the penguin. Now you could leave it off right there, or you could add the feet to it. I think it adds a little bit of the cuteness factor, is what I call it, to it. And we're gonna do let's see, I did a little Santa with the same idea with the feet. And you see, they're not a typical boot that I normally do. It's just kind of a rounded up. It will look like a boot when it's painted, and then put that little furry trim on the top, and then a little baggy pants over top of it. So that's what I'm going to do with this piece here. And as you notice, it's not a cone shape. It's a rounded shape at the top. And this one here, you can, a bandsaw would make it much easier, absolutely. But if you don't have a bandsaw, you can use a coping saw, or you can just do it by hand, do each section by itself. You can do that. It will take you probably an hour, hour and a half more to do the carving just to get this shape on it. If your knife is nice and sharp, and depending how big a piece of piece of wood that you're going to be using. So this will be a project I'll do online. I won't start this until I get my cameras and lighting up to do that particular project. And so we'll take it a step at a time, and we'll start here shortly with some new videos. Coming up with new ideas. I think, how many times can I reinvent the Santa or add to the Santa, and new things keep popping up. So it's been a lot of fun, and I hope that you'll stick with me here and watch the next few videos coming up. I'm hoping to get this done within a week, so I might get it done tomorrow night and start loading it. I'll put the first ones on Facebook when they first come up. Alright folks, thanks again for joining me, and thanks again for all your support and your prayers during the last few weeks. Take care. Bye-bye.